in the gutter where I left my lover.
What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Wow is right, bringing to you another video, a different video of Overwatch, but it's more of a concerning Overwatch video because I want to know if they're going to bring this feature back, because it's not a bad feature and I kind of miss it. Years and years ago, back when the dinosaurs were walking the earth, Overwatch came out and we had a thing called Open Queue. And that's what I'm doing right now. I've been playing it a lot recently because I kind of got tired of locking in one position or waiting 10 minutes for a DPS queue, or I don't know, like I just kind of got tired of role locks. So I decided to start playing Open Queue and see how popular Open Queue is, and quite honestly, it's pretty popular. I don't know if the queue is different because they just try to put 6 people together, which is probably the case. But I find that you get games a lot faster, and I kind of miss the ability to mix and match different comps to go against and see if your team is willing to make the changes necessary. You'll have like a Reinhardt and 3 DPS. You'll have Zarya and like 3 healers, 1 DPS, and 4 DPS. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of interesting, but I kind of understand why they came up with the role queue. I really do. But I do miss this, and it's been fun, and I realized that the ranking for top 500 is not that high. Top 500 is like low master. So that's what I've been trying to get to recently, and I'm gonna keep trying. Honestly, but I want to know in Overwatch 2 if they're gonna bring it back so we can see some versatility. It'll probably just turn, if you do that, it'll probably turn into a team deathmatch like sometimes it does in Overwatch 1, because you run into the situations where people they think that the DPS is not doing enough, so what do? They go DPS themselves, but then they're not doing as much, so it's just literally turns into like a team deathmatch and see who kills the most people, pushes the payload, or holds the point. So it can turn into that, which does kind of suck because sometimes you need that tank presence. But I kind of miss Open Queue. Like I really do. It's been fun, and it's been a good change because you can easily switch your roles if you want to, if you feel like, if you're really trying to win. And I find, honestly, my games have been a lot better on Open Queue than it has been on Role Queue. There's a lot less people lagging out, except for in this gameplay you'll see that I think somebody left. There's a lot less people like one-tricking characters. People will switch often. There's I'm not going to say a lot less toxicity, but there's, for some reason, there's still a little less toxicity because I think people just don't care about Open Queue that much in Overwatch right now, and I actually think people just don't care about Overwatch 1 right now at all. But that's besides the point. I personally miss Open Queue, and I think I'm gonna play it continuously until Overwatch 2 comes out, and I hope they bring back this feature. They probably should, because I know some people don't like role queue and some people don't like Open Queue, so I feel like they kind of have to, but for the better of the game, they're probably going to stick with role queue. Should they?
The war goes on.
I don't know. Actually, I don't know if they'll bring it, if they'll bring role queue back or not, or if they'll bring back Open Queue. I don't. They have to bring one or the other back, but which one will they bring back is the question. I personally don't know. I think they should just bring back both to make everybody happy. You should just bring back both. Bring back game modes as well too, but Open Queue, I don't know, like Open Queue seems to be like
Feeling spry.
like quick play, but competitively. You know what I'm saying? Like in quick play, everyone plays whatever the hell they want, and that's really an area where people don't care. But like role queue is like people are trying, but it's pick whatever you want. You know what I mean?
Your head's down.
I've also run into a lot of nice people playing open queue too. Like they're just doing whatever it takes to help the team win. You know, like I played against somebody like 3 times, and like he used to only play Genji or whatever, and then the next thing you know, he's on a tank. He's like, I don't win, so he can go on tank. Or I'll run into people on my team who, you know, at one point in this game, because we're playing open queue, everyone just switched up their roles. Like the second round, after you play defense, everyone just switched up their roles on offense. Except for me, I was still playing soldiers, but everyone else switched up their roles. Some of the tanks went healers, the healers went DPS, the DPS went tanks, you know. Except for me, I stuck on soldier because I had like 50 something elims. So, but I really think they should bring back open queue, and I've been watching a lot of Overwatch 2 League, and this game mode should be in there, and not game mode, role queue should be in there for sure. I 100% believe role queue should be in there, and they probably will. It probably will. It's just the ability to just, you know, if necessary, switch up the comp completely.
One shot, one kill.
It's so nice and satisfying in my opinion, because like, take for example, I ran into Bastion, Sim, and Torbjorn.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
With I think it was an Anna Mercy and a Reinhardt. One game. In my thought, because it's not a 2-2-2, I was talking to my teammates. I'm like, yo, we should have like 4 tanks. I mean, Bastion still deletes anybody, right? But still, like having 4 tanks, like a Sigma, or maybe 3 tanks, 3 and 3, kind of like Goats comp. But like having like 3 tanks, maybe a Reinhardt Sig, plus like a Hog, and then 2 healers and maybe a soldier or something else as an extra DPS. Probably would have helped that we ended up getting blitzed. Spoiler alert, we ended up getting blitzed. But it could have, I think it could have helped us doing that. So just having that ability to completely switch up the comp, like if I have it, if you run into 2 people, okay, 2 tanks, but they're being stubborn, they want to play Rhine Hog, for example, right? And there's a Widowmaker who's just sitting there by herself. And if I'm playing healer and I'm a Zen, right? And the Moira is carrying most of the healing as she should, I can switch to Monkey, help out my team, or Diva or Ball, and go try and fight the Widow that's been picking off my entire team. You know what I mean? And then, if necessary, if she switched to like McCree afterwards, then I'll just go back to healing my team, because I wouldn't have collected any ults at that time. So I could just go back to spawn after we kept the point and switch. But just to be able to have that versatility, it's sometimes even take things into your own hand like that, it helps. Because if you're role locked, you're yelling at your team like, hey, there's a Widow, or hey, can one of the DPS switch and help me out with the Zen, like not help me with the Zen, but help me out with the Tracer that's killing your Anna or Zen or something like that. If they don't want to, then you can just switch yourself, go Torbjorn or something like that, or you could go Lucio or Moira and stuff like that. But if she's still like harassing your backline, then nobody wants to do anything to help you. I mean, you can switch the role yourself. Go tank so you don't die so quickly, or go Tracer yourself and try to deal with her. Someone that can heal themselves as well too. So the overall versatility of having open queue, I think, needs to come back for those people that like to do it. I believe because Overwatch 2 is going to be releasing eventually, there's going to be a lot of attraction to the game again, and queue times will probably be low. as well as people are gonna want to try to do open queue. So I really think they should bring it back for competitive sake, actual competitive sake, like esports and stuff. You should probably definitely have role logs, because that's, you know, to specialize in your role, you should get on the role, but and have other people to assist you in that role. Nice try, Hog. They have to have role logs, but just for like casual people, I think my axe is horrible. Oh my god. I think you should actually bring back open queue, and I hope it is in there. I hope it is in there, because I've been having so much fun with it. But with that being said, you know, I'm excited for Overwatch 2. We're playing a lot of Overwatch 1, and hope you guys have been enjoying it too. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me,